All right, so we've got right here, we are in your driver's lounge, which is just amazing here. So this area is for guys to come and relax, correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
So one thing that you and I have always talked about a lot is driver pride. You know, and this is one of the passions behind this whole thing. And one of the things, what do you think of a professional driver? Like, even if a guy can't chrome out his truck, that he may not be able to do that. What's your version of a professional driver?
Well, I think first and foremost, professional drivers got everybody around them in mind. I mean, I think that's the first thing. It starts right from, you know, the pre-trip right through the whole trip. But I mean, for somebody to take half an hour or more doing a pre-trip, you know, kind of means that obviously they care about themselves, but they care about the general public.
Right.
You know, and I think it starts there, and that kind of mentality flows through to all the rest. I mean, if they're taking that time to check their equipment and they're taking the time to think about, you know, how far they've got to go, and they don't want to be broke down on the side of the road, I think that follows through their whole daily routine.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, that's kind of the first step. I think the second step then becomes more of the pride that they take in their ride. I mean, it's an old saying, but it still holds true today.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's. I think it starts though with thinking everybody else around.
Yeah. So when they come in here, and I got this feeling, because we've both been in truck stops our whole life, that you can go to some truck stops and you don't feel real professional. In fact, you feel like a piece of dirt, right? Or the other people are not professional at the truck stop. So this is kind of to separate, where they come in here and they're going to get this feeling that this is for top drivers. Is that the idea behind it?
Well, yeah, absolutely it is, and I hope that the guys get that feeling, simply because it was right in the forefront from day one. You know, when we thought about, you know, Diane and I talked a lot about how we were going to structure the building, and I actually had a quarter of this end sectioned off for a driver's lounge. But the reality was, when we started to look at the footprint, we thought, well, you can't. I mean, now we're making a truck stop instead of a chrome shop, and so, you know, when we did what we did here, we made it comfortable. We made it a closed atmosphere too, where, you know, we see guys in the lounge all the time, and again, I love to see the guys that come in that haven't seen each other in a few months or a year, you know, and they just meet up here by happenstance. I like to see it utilized for that, and then, you know, you'll see guys that'll come in here and will have slept out there and came in and they grab a coffee and they sit down and catch their log up, or they catch their paperwork up, and it's used for a multitude of things, right? And any of the company meetings that we have, we do it right here. It's important for our folks to never lose touch with the surrounding and what it means for the guys, right?
So when they come in here, you guys offer coffee and water and
some snacks.
You don't book a meal or anything?
Yeah, well, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You know, it's funny because there'll be the odd Friday or you know, the odd Wednesday where there'll be, you know, 4 boxes of pizza here, or, you know, it's very sporadic when it comes to that. But bottled water and coffee is free, and it's daily, and it never stops. You know, not that that's a big thing, but you know, again, it's if we could cater to the guys in every aspect of a truck stop, we would.
Yeah.
But it's just a little bit to, you know, flow into the break atmosphere, right? You want to take a break, or it's hot out, you know, and so yeah, I mean, there's the odd days we have and you know, I'm a donut freak, so you'll find donuts here, or you'll find snacks here.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Now you've got stuff like TV screens. There's magazines here from the industry. Are you hoping to educate guys? Like, I know we've talked in the past that you might have like presentations going or something. Is that the idea behind this as well?
Absolutely. We've got room for well over 200 trucks in the parking lot. I'd like to see us, you know, into next year get into more of the educational piece too, because there's takeaways from, if you really care about the industry and you are that professional, there's always going to be a takeaway, whether it's from the person running the seminar or running the course, or other people that are there, older, seasoned drivers that are there, you're always going to learn something more, hands down. And so the magazines, I love the magazines. Row Today, I actually think is a great publication because it's always got educational stuff in there. And I find the guys will come in and actually look through them, and they may read an article. We get away from that today with technology. Everybody's reading on their phone, or they're reading. I still prefer to pick up a magazine, and Overdrive. If Overdrive was still around, I'd have a stack of them here. Because I had every edition there was. So. But no, it's again, it's just making it available for the guys.